Phrases, clauses, and sentences. What are these and why are they important in English language? This video has everything simplified for you. Let's get into it. First, I want you to have a look at this. As you can see, this is considerably long. But we can definitely break this down into smaller sections. But why? Why do we need to break this down into smaller sections? Well, if we break this down to smaller sections, we can understand its meaning correctly and easily. And also, when we make longer sentences, we can produce grammatically correct sentences. So these three words, phrases, clauses, and sentences, will help us break this down into smaller sections. So let's look at what a phrase is. Well, a phrase can be a single word or it can even be a group of words. And importantly, we can only see a subject or a verb if there's any of those. Which means we cannot see both a subject and a verb in a phrase. There's only one. Because of that, we cannot see a phrase with a complete meaning. Or in other words, a phrase does not have a complete meaning. So this particular writing also consists of several phrases. Some of the phrases would be we, my sister and I, stayed at home, watched a movie. So as you can see, none of these phrases has a complete meaning. None of these phrases has both the subject and the verb. They can either have the subject or the verb. It's also possible that you don't have any of those two in some of the phrases. Okay, what's a clause? Well, a clause consists of both a subject and a verb. Because of that, it has complete meaning. Look at these two clauses. My sister and I stayed at home. This clause consists of a subject, which is my sister and I, and it also consists of a verb, stayed. Look at the next clause. We watched a movie. We is the subject here. Watched is the verb here. And altogether, both these clauses have complete meaning. Okay then, what's a sentence? A sentence has complete meaning and it should contain at least one clause. It is also possible that certain sentences have more than one clause. The examples of sentences that we find in this writing would be my sister and I stayed at home, we watched a movie, and my sister and I stayed at home and watched a movie. So as you can see, the first two qualify under clause as well. So those two are both clauses and two separate sentences. But the next one is a sentence that consists of two clauses. My sister and I stayed at home and we watched a movie. Now let's look at this writing. Can you identify what are the sentences here? You can pause the video if you need. Well, if you said there are three sentences, then you were right. The three sentences are I met my friend, we went to the class together, I met my friend, and we went to the class together. What do you think? How many clauses are here? Well, if you said there are only two clauses, then you are right. The two clauses are I met my friend and we went to the class together. Finally, let's look at phrases. How many phrases are there? You can pause the video again if you need. Okay, now let's answer. Well, this is a complicated question. There are several phrases. Some of the phrases would be I, my friend, met my friend, we. There are several other phrases here as well. Well, I hope this video made clauses and sentences clearer for you. But are you still confused with phrases? Then you have to watch our next video, which will be exclusively on phrases. So make sure that you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also click on the bell icon to get updates as soon as we upload our next videos. Thank you.
EaseWrit, empowering English education.